Hi teacher, I'm Steven Basantes and this is my project number 2. I'm going to talk about Australia.
Okay, Australia is a country who comprises the mainland of the Australian continent, the island of Tasmania, and numerous smaller islands. Also, Canberra is the nation's capital, and the largest city is Sydney. If I live in another country, in this case, if I live in Australia, my parents and my cousins are people who I miss the most. One thing I'd get depressed about is hanging out with my friends. Things that I'd be homesick for are Ecuadorian food and family events. In other hand, two things that I'd be excited about are visiting wild area and meeting koala and kangaroo. One thing that I'd be happy about is going to Aussie Barbie. Aussie Barbie is a barbecue party in Australia. In other hand, Melbourne and Sydney Opera House are things that I like to visit. Trying new food is one thing that I'd be curious about. For example, lamington, chicken parmigiana, and pavlova. And meeting people in Australia is something that I'd be interested in. However, speaking in public is one thing that I'd be worried about because my English is not good. Getting lost is something that I'd be insecure about. Sausage and meat of kangaroo are two things that I'd be uncomfortable with. Things that I'd be concerned about are misunderstanding people and money exchange. Also, if you want to visit Australia, you should know these things about etiquette. When someone be invited to the party or Aussie Barbie, it's the custom to take your own drinks. The most common drinks are wine and beer. If you talk with an Australian person, you're not supposed to get mad if the person is swearing during conversation. When you eat in a restaurant, you're not supposed to yelling or screaming the waiter. You should make eye contact with the waiter. Also, if you eat with someone at the restaurant, it's the custom to pay your own food. When someone invites to the party, you're not supposed to go overdressed. And finally, if someone gives you a gift, you expect to open in front of the person. The last slide is do's and don'ts. I'm going to enlist do and don'ts. Do's. 1. Try to be yourself. 2. Always ask if the host needs help. 3. Respect the natural environment. And don'ts. 1. Avoid mentioning the divisive topics of Australian society. 2. Avoid being combative or argumentative during conversation. And 3. No spitting in the street. Thank you for your attention.